Hey, what is going on, guys? In this video today, we're going to be going over what I'm going to call the truth about improving your Fortnite mechanics if you're a controller player. There's so many different theories out there about the best way to improve your aim or the easiest way to become a faster editor, and although the majority of the information you'll find on these topics is probably pretty good, there are also some misconceptions and general pieces of information that a lot of people aren't aware of, especially when it comes to improving aim. My goal with this video is to discuss some of the things about improving mechanics that people may not know, and also I'll be sure to give my input on what's helped me the most. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so when it comes to improving aim in Fortnite, the most common thing that players will do is practice via aim training courses in creative mode. It's a bit unfortunate that controller players can't take full advantage of aim training programs like Kovacs, which is what all the top mouse and keyboard Fortnite players use to practice and improve their aim. So it just logically makes sense that in-game aim training maps custom made by other players would be the next best thing. And obviously, you only want to consider aim training maps that use props which give off aim assist. However, as of right now, there are a few different problems with practicing on these aim courses, even the ones that do give aim assist. The first major problem is that some of the props that give off aim assist, for some reason, give way stronger aim assist than what you'll get in-game. And I'll show you guys a clip of this in the background right now. I don't know the name or creator of this specific course, but I know it's one of the more popular ones that a lot of controller players use, and as you can hopefully tell by the clip, these medium-sized square objects give off ridiculously strong aim assist, and it's way more than the regular players in-game will. And some of you guys may have a mindset of, well, who cares that the aim assist is a little stronger? Does that really matter at the end of the day? Well, in my opinion, the answer to that question is definitely a yes. Aim assist is such a complex and important mechanic for aiming with a controller that even very small changes to it can totally throw off your aim. I mean, it seems like every couple of weeks after some random update, you'll see a few of the top controller guys asking if aim assist was changed, because if their aim randomly feels off, they know that any kind of change to the general mechanics or strength of aim assist would definitely be a surefire cause of that. Now, based on some of the testing that I did a few days ago, I don't think that every prop gives off stronger aim assist. For example, the Sentry prop, which for a long time was the go-to option for controller courses, seems to be working just fine. However, there's another flaw with these aim training courses, which is probably even bigger than the first one. For some reason, if you play on the new settings, doesn't matter if it's exponential or linear, you won't get aim assist at all on certain props in these aim training courses that should be giving aim assist. I'll play another clip in the background from that same aim training course I showed earlier, and when I was on Legacy, the aim assist the targets were giving off was too strong, but then when I switched to new aim assist and settings, I get no aim assist slowdown whatsoever. Much like with the previous problem, I don't think it affects every aim assist prop, but I've noticed that the vast majority of them, including squares, targets, and zombies, don't work if you use new settings. So both of these glitches are incredibly disappointing and apparently have been in the game for a while now. Unlike mouse and keyboard players, us controller players literally need properly functioning aim assist to effectively practice and improve accuracy, and without that, it basically makes creative mode aim training courses totally useless, and they're normally hands down the best way to improve aim. And if you're a controller player that practices with these creative aim training courses, you gotta make sure that the course you're using actually works properly. So I think that covers everything you need to know about why aim courses are very flawed right now for controller players. However, on the flip side, I want to talk very positively about controller editing courses. For a very long time in Fortnite, I never really bought into practicing my editing with a dedicated course. I thought that by doing a lot of creative 1v1 build battles or even just playing public matches, I'd be getting enough editing practice to gradually improve over time. And even though there is some truth to that, I've learned that if you want to really improve as an editor, there's nothing that'll help you more than grinding out some of the popular editing courses. When you play a regular public or arena mode match, you gotta realize that even in the sweatiest lobbies, you're only gonna be editing for such a small percentage of your total time in game. I'd guess that in an average 15 to 20 minute match, you'll probably spend somewhere in the range of 45 seconds to a minute making edits. But with editing courses, you can guarantee that the vast majority of the time you spend in-game is actually going to result in you improving your editing. I mean, seriously, spending 5 to 10 minutes playing a creative mode editing course will probably be more effective for improving your editing than hours of playing regular games. And what I really love about editing courses isn't just that you spend more time editing, but also that there isn't long delays between when you're editing. It's really hard to build effective muscle memory when you do an action like making an edit, then you run around for 5 minutes, then do it again, and basically repeat that process over and over again multiple times a game. It's so much more effective to go 5 to 10 minutes straight of just constant edits over and over again. Now, in terms of the edit course I would personally recommend, there are obviously a lot of good ones out there, but I like Raiders the best, and I'll put the code for it on the screen right now. I know this is the course that a lot of top players use, and I actually first tried it because I saw Inno personally suggest it. Another really popular method of mechanical practice right now that you're probably seeing pretty much all the top players doing are creative mode box fights. Now, just like creative mode 1v1s, if you're serious about improving your mechanics, you can't only do box fights and magically expect your mechanical skill to go from average to very good. But box fights are a really fun and effective thing to incorporate in your general routine of playing Fortnite. Take Tfue as an example of what I mean by this. I personally believe that he has one of the best routines for improving mechanical skill that I've ever seen. He'll start off every gaming session he does by practicing his aim in Kovacs, which you could obviously replace with an actual working aim training creative course if you're on controller. Then he'll move on to practicing his editing in a creative mode editing course, and finally, depending on who he has to play with and just generally what he's feeling, he'll either play box fights, scrims, or regular arena/public match solos. Now obviously, Tfue is a pro Fortnite player whose livelihood basically relies on him staying at the top of his game. So if you're more of a casual player, you may have totally different goals than him, and that's totally fine. But even if you're someone that mostly just cares about getting a little better at aim, building, or editing so you can get a few more kills in public matches, I would still recommend something similar to what Tfue does. The difference would be that his warm-up as a pro is gonna last an hour or two every single day, while yours could be much shorter and even less frequent. I don't think it's too much of a commitment to maybe do 10 minutes in an aim training course, 10 minutes in an editing course, and then if you have a friend or two online, messing around with box fights until it gets boring. The harsh truth about improving your mechanics in Fortnite is that there's really no get-rich-quick aspect to it. You're going to need to put in the time to make it work, and I believe that what I suggested is the most efficient and enjoyable way to do that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you watched the entire thing, be sure to let me know with a comment down the comment section below. I want to know, do you guys do any specific training to improve your mechanics, or do you just mainly play the regular game and kinda hope improvement comes naturally? Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.